Hey guys, welcome. I'm super excited that you're here. I'm super excited that you're taking a few minutes every single day over the next few days and just really looking at your business and looking to see what are those pieces that you need to put in together to be able to have an amazing business. Um, Here's kind of what I hear all the time. I heard this even just a few days ago. I asked in my email, like, how's your business going? And I got several responses back with the same type wording. Not exactly, but kind of the same type. I'm not making any sales. It's just not going well. And I asked back the question, like, where are you posting? What is your path that you have people on? And every single person, and there was three of them, said, I'm just posting on social media. And I'm like, okay, but where do they go from a Facebook post? Okay, so you guys, there is a path that there's a path that people have to go on in order for them to order from your business. It's the nature of the game. Okay, it's just how we as human beings do. And so if some of that passes off, then you just may not get the results that you're wanting to get. Okay, so we're going to put the pieces together. Every day you're going to get a couple of different pieces. Okay, and then we're just going to keep building on that. Okay, so that at the end you've got a well-greased business. Yes, you may have to pivot a little bit. Yes, you may have to add some things or switch some things, but it's pretty well going. Okay, and so then you're on that path to getting sales. So let's dive in here. Okay, in case we haven't met, like, I just want to say hi. I'm Connie, and I'm a social media strategist. So I always tell people, like, God has given me this gift to be able to look at somebody's business and to be able to see the pieces that need to go together. But then I'm also the chief puzzle piece putter together. I can just see those pieces that need to go together, and to see how they need to go together. And I understand the techie part of that, which is a little bit unusual for a lot of people. So to understand both sides of that. So that's just my gifting. I do social media management with several different businesses. I've worked with Facebook to create some of their Facebook group curriculum stuff, that best practice type stuff. So that was really fun and cool. And then I also provide content creation. So I will go in and write all of somebody's posts, create their graphics, all of that, help with tripwires, email opt-ins, all of that. So I have clients who do that. And then I also have people who their business just isn't there yet for that, but they're wanting somebody to kind of bounce ideas off of. So I have a mentoring group where you can go in there and just simply ask questions. It's not one-on-one coaching. It's not done for you service at all, unless you want that, and then you get that at a discounted price. But it's being able to say, like, okay, am I on the right path? Am I on the right track? So I'll give you some information about all of that way later on. I want to first help you get your business up and going and putting those pieces together. Okay, deal? Okay, guys, so here's what I want you to do. So first and foremost, you're going to take the worksheet. And I want you, this worksheet is meant for you to write in it, okay? So one of the first things that we have to determine is, what are those problems that your customer is facing at this time? Okay, now here's where a lot of times it goes off the rail really quickly. Okay, because when I ask that question, you already have products in your head. Okay, and it may not be what their needs are. Okay, so I want you to brainstorm a little bit. Like, what are 1 to 2 problems? Okay, You can add a few more if you want to, but looking at your current products, okay, it's the only time I'm gonna allow you to do this. Looking at your current products, like what are 1 or 2 problems that it could solve for a customer? Okay, it could also be something that you're super passionate about. Okay, so when I was doing essential oils, like I was super passionate about helping people in pain be able to get out of pain. Okay, so like that was my jam. I could totally get them out of there. So what is it? What is that problem that they're having? Okay, now don't be super general here. Okay, you can be, but then I want you to like kind of take it a little bit farther. So if you tell me, well, they've been abused. Okay, I'll give you an example of somebody's page that I help with. They've been abused. Okay, that's not a problem. What is the problem that stems from that incident? Okay, do they not trust somebody? Do they not, are they still in that victim mentality? Okay, I work with 2 travel bloggers, and they talk a lot about taking photos, traveling, all of that. What is the problem that those people are having though? Maybe it's finding the best spots to take photos. Maybe it's the type of camera to use, the type of tripod to use. Okay, we're solving that problem so they can go out and have fun. Okay, so then, like I told you, sometimes we think that we know what their problem is, when honestly, that's not their problem. Okay, if you're telling me that in this season that we're in, if you're watching this later, it's 2020. It's been the weirdest year ever in history. We have a virus going around that's cray-cray. And if you're telling me that parents' problems are, simply like, are they watching too many video games? Y'all, these parents are so stressed out at this moment, they don't really care if they're watching video games. What they're more concerned about is homeschooling, being out of school, not being around their other kids, not getting that socialization. Like, is my kid okay? Okay, that's the question that they're asking. So sometimes we have to go back in and figure out, okay, is that what the problem is? So your second assignment, okay, is over the next 5 days, you're simply going to go ask a question. Okay, so let me give you an example with my travel bloggers. A great question, and you can post this in your group, your business page, and sometimes you can just do it on your personal profile, okay, if some of your ideal people are there. So for them, they could ask, like, do you own a camera? Something besides a phone. Like, do you actually own a physical, like a camera? Okay, and then you get to start a conversation with people with that. If you're working in like the parent space, okay, you could ask a question, like age appropriate, like, can your, hey mamas, I've got a question. I just want to make sure that my 3-year-old is on track. Should she be able to XYZ? Okay, and then you're gonna get people who already have kids. Okay, maybe they're grandparents, but guess what? They've got grandkids, possibly that age. It could be that they have kids that age, and they're like, I don't know, my kid is doing XYZ. Okay, and then you can start to see like what are some of those concerns. Okay, so I want you to think of a different question every single day, okay? And it could be a variation of that question. It could be a question that just goes one step deeper, okay? But I want one question over the next 5 days. If you are so stuck, come into my free group and say, I'm doing your free training. I'm not sure what to ask. Okay, you need to give me your website information, not your website, your business information, who you think you're serving, okay, the products that you're currently using, ideal client. Like, I need to know a little bit of that. I don't want to have to ask that. So give me a little bit of a scenario and I'll pop you out some questions. Okay, but I want you to start asking some of those questions. Okay, because you want to serve them. We're going to talk a lot over the next few days about giving value. How do we give that? It's not just posting on social media. It's not. And if that's your plan, it's not going to work. Okay? Like, I love you enough to tell you that. Like, it's just simply not going to work. People need to know that you know how to solve their problem and that you are there for them. That's value. But value comes in emails, in Messenger, guides, in classes. It comes in all of that stuff. Okay, so I want you to figure out what you think your problem is. Go ask your first question today, okay? And think of your other questions. You can write them on the bottom of this. And then I want you to come to the free group and tell me what your questions were, okay? Okay, guys, that's your homework. Tomorrow, we're going to talk a little bit about how do we give value, okay? If we figure out what they need, then how do we become that expert? How do we become the value giver? Because when you give value and you solve their problem, you impact their life, but you also will impact your business every single time. Okay, so we'll see you guys tomorrow.